Hey everybody, it's Flare31 here. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we finished up the Spirit Temple and met Zelda, who turned out to be Sheik the whole time. Whoa! And then Ganondorf showed up and kidnapped Zelda. So we have to go to Ganon's castle to rescue her, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. There's still the problem with this big pit, though. Link, can you hear me? It's Rauru, the sage. We six will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Zelda. Save Princess Zelda. Rainbow Bridge. Aw, hell yeah. Real quick, I do want to mention that, you remember when we saw Rauru in that, like, 5-second cutscene, just recently, before we, after we did the Spirit Temple, there was, like, the one cutscene, and he was like, go to the Temple of Time. You can get a better look at him at the beginning of the game when we first transfer him into Adult Link. But it's been confirmed that the sage Rauru is the same as Kabora, or whatever the owl's name is, but the owl. And it's pretty interesting to think about it like that. So let's go ahead and go inside. Inside Ganon's castle. Ignore those guys. So we got an interesting layout here. We can't actually go into here because it's blocked by a mysterious evil energy. However, if you come down here, underneath that, like, bridge at the beginning, and use the lens of truth, there's a pseudo fairy fountain-esque area here. Lots of fairies, so you can stock up on those if you want. Lots of business scrubs too, there's 4 of them. Alright, you win. Spare me and I will sell you a green potion for 40 rupees. Green potion, you say? No. I quit. If you let me go, I'll sell you some bombs. 5 pieces for 40 rupees. No. Knock it off. Leave me alone. And I will sell you arrows. 30 pieces for 70 rupees. That's not half bad. It's not great. It's not bad, though. Alright, you win. If you spare me, I will sell you a red potion for 40 rupees. No. So yeah, there's a bunch of fairies in here. There's 4 business scrubs that all have differing offers. Worth knowing that's there. Just saying. So, now that this is done, what are we gonna do first, huh? Well, we're gonna come over here to the right, and you'll notice that all these doors have one of the medallions above it. So this is the forest room. You... Oh, you blocked. Wow. Aren't you impressive? Big chest, huh? Couple do rupee. Well, you might see that there's a torch all the way on top of this door over here. And on top of that, there's a bunch of torches around us, so... When you light all 5, it opens the door. Nothing else in this room. Yeah, there's a song time block here, but there's also a fan. What we're gonna do is put on the rubber boots, actually. We're gonna let it take us away. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. We're gonna let it take us away. It dies immediately. Oh. Holy crap. That's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, this is an interesting setup we have here. There's a Beamos. Let's go ahead and kill the Beamos. I don't want to deal with it. Goodbye. Whoa. Every time. There's a switch down here. And that actually puts a long shot pillar here that we can use. I really want to get this without getting blown off. There we go. Get rid of these hover boots. I don't want them on anymore. In this room, there are some pots with magic in them. And a heart. And what we have to do with this is actually use the light arrows that Zelda gave us on this weird thing. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Link. Yeah, so this is one of the 6 different trials that we have to overcome that Rauru was kind of talking about. One for each medallion, including the light medallion for some reason. Water, let's go ahead. It's funny because it's the water one, but then it's ice. The worst part about the water Super freezards. Oh, I touched it by accident. Why is the Bigoron sword suddenly, like, good at spin attacking? What the heck? Maybe I had a bug that one time. Or something weird was going on. Maybe... Hold on. It's because I was using the goddamn... It's because I was using the Lens of Truth. Spin attack is a magic thing. Yeah, okay. I'm just dumb. Recovery heart. You shouldn't have. No, really. Oh my god. Alright, well, we have blue fire here. Let's go ahead and stock up on it just in case. I'm gonna use it right here. And then we'll get some more. Oh my god, so laggy. Da 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 da. Alright, in we go. Alright, we have a timed puzzle here. No, I wanna push it. There we go. Then this one, now that we have something on the floor, we can push this over the other one. And then to this wall. So let's get up here. And there's a rusty switch on the other side that we have to hammer. Oh, that's all the blue fire that we needed, actually. Done deal. Right, well, screw this blue fire. I'm emptying it out. You only need 2 sets. We do, however, need our light arrows again. Bam. The water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up. Moving on into the shadow realm. I mean, trial. What an ominous green bubble over there. Obviously, since it's a shadow trial. Not obviously. Bamboozled. There is a torch over there, though. And there's also this chest. I'm gonna just, you know, yoink this chest real quick. It was a blue rupee, of course it was. There's evidently something right there. I guess it's a Song of Time block. It seems like very Song of Time block. Oh yeah, lots of solid time blocks so you can get to that without long shot. What's even the point? Now this this torch, you can actually long shot to it, which is fun to do. But obviously you're intended to fire arrow, which gives you this to worry about. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, get away from me. So this if you long shot to the torch, or the chest for that matter, you can actually long shot to the like from there, so you don't have to do the whole torch thing. Oh, my magic! There we go. Okay, so we have some Lens of Truth paths over there. But we also have this this gap right here. You know what this means. Hover boots time. That didn't work. Well. I get to show off this now. Do that. And then do the to the like. I might have to move forward a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward. There we go. Weirdly resistant. Okay, actually the real solution, I honestly just really wanted to show the long shot technique there. The real solution is you're actually supposed to hit this torch again. Which makes that for you. Oh. And now we're stuck down here. Except not actually. Or maybe we are. No, wait, we can... You can hit this one if you're skilled. Yeah, you can hit this one if you're skilled. Or, instead of that, you can just long shot up to this chest that spawned. Like that. One of the two. I was trying to hit the, there's a torch right there. I was trying to see if I could hit that one. Found the golden gauntlets. You can feel even more power coursing through your arms. Grab with A and lift stuff up. Look at those golden gauntlets. They're so snazzy looking. The golden gauntlets though. And now we have like a full-on upgraded inventory. I mean, I guess I'll go on the path that we're supposed to be on. I think you could just hover boots here, but... Rusty switch. My rusty cage. Bam. And that does that. Just for science, because I don't fully remember. Yeah, okay. That's just a more convenient way to activate that. if you are on the right area. However, the real path is through the lens of truth. Like so. And that does it for the shadow trial once I get my free items. And also equip the light arrows. The light arrows take double the magic of the fire and ice arrows, which is kind of annoying. The shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. On to the next one. Oh look, the fire medallion. Does that symbol look familiar from the Shadow Temple? So this room, you're on a timer. This platform in the center here will sink if you don't have hover boots equipped. If you do have hover boots equipped, it doesn't sink. Doesn't help you with that one though. Yeet. Uh-oh. 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 Need the silver rupee over here. There. And then over here, there's this really gigantic black pillar here. And Link just strong arms it like it's nothing. You actually do need the gold gauntlets to be able to move those. So if you don't have the gold gauntlets, you actually can't do this particular trial. Oh, come on. Oh, that was a bad idea. You need to be face on for those. Low-key forgot about that. If you die, or if you fall into the lava, which is analogous to dying, unfortunately for us, it does reset the black pillar again, so you have to go through that long cutscene, which you can't skip. Very annoying. Anyway, you can just hover boots across that, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I decided I wanted to long shot. I don't know why I was thinking. Let's do this again. You get to see Link strong arm this. Okay. Okay, let's just hover across. Oh! Yeah, hovering across is like way better. Then we can use that black pillar to get across to here. Oh! Okay, that could happen. Oh, I forgot that it, I forgot that once you get the final rupee, it saves. I forgot about that part. Pro tip. If you skip the rupee on that platform, go and get that one, and then come back, and then get that one. You're not on a crumbling platform when that cutscene plays, which should make it so you don't die, quote unquote, there. Oh my god, let me in the door. Stupid hover boots. Get these off me. Still the light arrows equipped. So bam. The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. Now, there's one of these giant pillars blocking the entrance to one of the trials. So again, you need the golden gauntlets to be able to remove this. And that gives us access to the light trial. Excuse me? Oh, it's a keys. There's also one of these things in the middle. So, there's actually keys on 3 of these chests. So I guess I triggered the one that was right there on that chest to the left. You can see that they're every other chest, right? Now, fun fact, the keys chests are trap chests. The ones that the keys are staying on are trap chests. The other ones are safe. So, I'm gonna open all of them for posterity, but, you know, keep that in mind. So, keys chest number 1, for example. Oh, it was the opposite. The keys chests are the safe ones. The non-keys chests are the bad actors, actually. Yeah, there's their trap chest. I got it backwards, but you understand. The point is still the same. Alright, all said and done. We get our small key to progress. Yeah, this room is just as silly as it seems like it is, because it's just a Triforce here. Yeah, weird idea for a room. Play Zelda's Lullaby, get key, move on. One minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can long shot up. Yeah. 5. Where did we come in at? Over there, probably. Yeah. What's up with... Rude. Don't get destroyed by the Wallmaster. So yeah, this room is interesting. Oh, it's a fake room. Fake room. Ah, yes, this seems more familiar. Collect our stuff. Pull out the light arrows. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry. We have one less trial. Oh my god, I missed the door. This room's got a lot going on in it. Let's go ahead and bomb this BMOS to start. Okay. I didn't quite hit the BMOS where I should have. Huh. Really? Hey. Big fairy? Big fairy. Oh. Ah, I knew it. So the other two, or rather three, things are interesting. What you're actually gonna want to do here is grab the BMO statue, the Armo statue. Let me grab it, bro. What is with this, like, what is with this? Why can't I grab it? Oh my god. I had it for like a second. There we go. Anyway, if you pull these out of the way, then you can more easily get to the things that they're protecting. I've like never had that problem before where it just like refuses to let me pull the statue or to grab onto things. We're going through. Spin attack that switch, which will get us a chest. Oh, what do you know? The chest had bomb chews in it. And that's actually your hint that you're gonna need bomb chews, because you can see there's a little gap up there. And there is a switch on the other side, right? So what you should do, pull out your bomb shoes, line yourself up with the switch around the area. It doesn't have to be like super precise. Turn around and then let it roll. I missed. I say it, let it roll. Yeah, I'm angled in a weird way. The problem with just doing it direct like this, because it goes through. Oh, you do just do it direct. I'm just dumb. I was pretty sure that the timer didn't work out unless you did it backwards, but anyway, that didn't happen. You all saw nothing, right? No, cobweb. You gotta burn it. Burn it all to the ground. Wrong. Oh, it spawns a wall master. Ah! So I'm pretty sure that all of the wrong ones just spawn wall masters on you. And so what you actually want to do is put away your sword and do this one. That was the correct one. I'm gonna ignore the other ones because I'm pretty sure they're all wall masters, like I said. And I don't really want to deal with it. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. And now, our way forward has been opened, but we have some unfinished business outside the castle, believe it or not. So we're just gonna go ahead and back on out of here. Ganon's castle. Now, if you've been curious, more curious than I, you might have come over here thinking, what the heck's over here? Well, there is a gold Skulltula, first of all. Our last gold Skulltula of the game. That is now all 100. Look, the number changes. And you get like the... yeah, anyway. That's all well and cool, right? However, more importantly, there's this gigantic black pillar over here. And you might have come over here and been like, how do I deal with this thing? Question mark? But of course, we know by now. Use the golden gauntlets. And if you think to leave the castle after gaining the golden gauntlets, you're rewarded with a great fairy fountain. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. Your defensive power is enhanced. Your defensive power has been enhanced. The damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. Battle has made you weary. Please come back to see me. So, yeah, this Great Fairy gives you double defense, which you can tell if you even have it by the white outline that appears around your hearts once you have it. If you do not have it, there's no white outline. It does as it says. It literally halves all of the damage that you take. Very worth your time and effort to grab. It effectively doubles your health, right? So instead of 20 hearts, we effectively have 40 hearts. It's a very nice addition to Link's powers. Now, we're gonna do a little bit more too, because we did get that final gold Skulltula. Hey, you might be curious as to what the heck the final reward would possibly be. for getting all the gold Skulltulas. So let's go ahead and go over there. Since you've destroyed 100 spiders of the curse on me has been broken. Thank you. Here's a token of my appreciation. Please take it. That's right, he gives you a huge rupee. For all of your hard work, he gives you one huge rupee. Now, you can actually, continue to get huge rupees from him. As such. He just says the same thing over and over again. Oh my god, why can't I skip through his text? Why would you do this to me? Do I even have to leave? You do have to leave. Well, be careful not to get cursed again. So yeah, if you keep leaving and re-entering, you can keep getting 200 rupees from him forever. So infinite money is not like the worst reward I've ever heard of for anything, but money in this game is so not useful after a certain point. Like, once you get all the important stuff, the money is basically useless. But if you were putting off, you know, like the beans, for example, or something like that, because you're like, I just don't want to waste the money on it. If you got all the gold Skulltulas, then there's your very, very easy farming method to get the money you need. Oh my god, the stupid big Poe. Oh, it's not the big Poe, it's a regular Poe. Anyway, we're gonna take Epona, actually. And go ahead and take her on back to Long Run Ranch. Get out of my way. Hiya. I'm Milan. Mr. Ingo, he must have been tempted by evil powers. He's really not really a bad person at all. Is that what you think? That's not what I think. I think you're lying to yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna leave Epona right here. I mean, it's not important at all, but I like the idea of leaving Epona here before you go into your final battle. Safe and sound, at home, maybe even you might say. So, let's head back to the castle. I could just warp there, actually. You know what, let's do that. Now, before we go back in, I'm gonna re-equip the Hylian shield, just because it is more iconic for Link to have the Hylian shield on him. And then we can go ahead and go back into the castle. Yeah, castle. So that wraps up all of our business. We have, at this point in time, gotten literally everything that you could possibly get in the game. We have everything here fully upgraded. Maximum capacity, all this, fully, everything that and that. All of this that you can get. All the medallions, all the songs, all 100 gold Skulltulas, all the heart pieces. And then all the items on here. We have it all. We even have all the great fairy power-ups. The last thing that I'm gonna do, once I get into the castle proper, is I'm gonna drop down here. And we'll go ahead and come in here. And first of all, if you're not at full health, you might as well get a fairy. But second of all, what I'm gonna do, let's talk to this guy. I will sell you a green potion for 40 rupees. Okay. Because I'm gonna grab a gold potion from him. Leave. Come back. And I'm gonna get more. I'm just gonna, you know, stock up on green potions. All 4 of my bottles, I'm gonna have green potions. I'll explain why. Oh, you have to like actually go all the way out. Interesting. I'll explain why later. Number 3. If I were a little bit better at planning ahead, I might have done this before I went and got my 200 rupees from that one guy. Because it would have filled me back up to 500. Alright, there we go. All 4 green potions. To get back up. I wish they had like a long shot target so you didn't have to walk all the way around here. I was gonna say, I assume that you can't do that. I was right. Alright, let's head on in through here. Ignore the fire keys. They're not worth your time. Dinalphos. You can make really quick work of them with the big Goron sword. Otherwise, they're just kind of Liz Alphos, but a little bit tougher. Ooh, boss key. And of course, we have our friends, the Stalfos. Very easy. Make sure we grab this boss key. Further up we go. The higher we get, the louder the music gets. Iron Knuckle. So, if you hit the Iron Knuckle, right, it activates. This is the same for every Iron Knuckle we've seen so far. If you are clever, you don't have to activate both of them at the same time. And make it unnecessarily hard on yourself. Not that Iron Knuckles are particularly challenging, even when there are 2 of them at the same time. So at this point, we have the boss door. So let's check our map. Oh wait, there is no dungeon map, even though there's a boss key. No, but if there's anything you want to stock up on at this point, you know, you go through this, and this is the point of no return. So you could Furor's Wind up here if you wanted to. You could, you know, do whatever. I recommend that you save your game. And also, at the same time, I recommend you put the light arrows on. And maybe even Nehru's Love. There's a lot of pots down here with stuff in them that you can grab if you want. And there's nothing up there. Big climbable pillar with nothing on it. You could look with the Lens of Truth, but you're not gonna find anything. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. Now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Link, I can't help you because of the waves of darkness. I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Great King of Evil, Ganondorf. So, you want to get to the edge as fast as possible. Otherwise, you're going to fall down into that one room with all the pots in it. Ganondorf acts a lot like Phantom Ganondorf, where he throws balls of lightning at you. And you can't target him unlike Phantom Ganondorf. Or Phantom Ganon. So you just have to play ping pong like you did way back in the Forest Temple. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was ready for him to drop like a fly. That's not how that works. Fun fact, that's not how that works. Oh my god, bro. Thank you. You're supposed to shoot him with a light arrow. And that will make him weak. And also allow him to be Z-targeted. Alright, round 2 of doing it properly. I'm like a little bit off kilter, but it's fine. Oh, I almost forgot again. And I forgot enough to where I missed. I'm so focused on like actually hitting them. At least this part's like super easy. And again, the pots are still down there if you want to drop down on your own to grab like hearts and stuff. Light arrows. Ugh. So this is part of the reason that I brought green potions, because you need magic to be able to use light arrows, and so being able to refill your magic with potions, which is what green potions do, is very useful in this particular case. The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid? Link. Ganondorf. Pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please, follow me. Real quick, I don't want to break up the tension, but equip the Master Sword. It's actually very important that you do that. Alright, onward we go. So this is kind of like the weirdest escort mission you'll ever do in your life. You have a time limit, but it's also kind of scripted, but it's also a time limit that actually matters. So just like stay with Zelda, essentially. If you get like too far away from her, she like stops, and it's a whole thing. There you are. Run! The pots are still here if you want to break them. Don't keep stopping for me, bro. Just keep going. And yes, you have to wait for her to open every door. What? Oh no, not Stalfos again. Maybe I should use the Big Oran Sword, but this is also kind of more climatic to not use the Big Oran Sword. If you don't care, then you should probably just use Big Oran Sword. It'll make your life easier. And then equip the Master Sword afterwards. There we go. Thank you, Link. Now let's hurry. Thanks for the hearts. I really didn't need them, but I'll take it. That's why the time limit matters, by the way. It's because you have to do that fight. Alright, Zelda, let's go. Weird path, but I guess you avoided damage, so. This staircase, I feel like I always take damage on at some point. Not this time, though. Oh no, the re-dead! Oh no! Get away from me. One last chance for the game to be like, are you here with like 5 or 2 seconds left? Low on time. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. So, you want to just dip and get pizza or something? What is that sound? Oh my god, do I really have to go over there? We all know that something bad's gonna happen if I do that. Alright, fine. Cannon. There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time, we fight together. Alright, so you lose your Master Sword. And so you have to figure out other ways to damage him. You do have Big Goron Sword. And so since we have it, might as well use it. You can also, of course, use arrows. You can use your hook shot. You can use the hammer. You can use a lot of things. Pretty much anything goes for this fight. This fight's pretty interesting. Ganon himself will break a bunch of stuff, which will drop items for you. What you're gonna want to do specifically is stun him with a light arrow. And then go around to the back and attack his tail. Ad nauseum. There's also the classic roll between his legs strategy. You can stun him with the hook shot or even Deku Nuts to his face if you don't have magic for light arrows. But light arrows are the easiest by far. They give the longest stun, and so I just like doing that. I just like walk in circles. Over and over. Rolling through his legs is also really easy. But this is more epic. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. Go, roll. And there it is, the Master Sword. So, yeah, at this point, make sure you have the Master Sword equipped. You come back in, and Big Bro gets up a little bit. I'm gonna get my free hit, though, while he's kind of down and out. I'm gonna get him to hit this pillar so I can get more magic without having to use my potions. Oh, that's fairies. That's not even magic. Come over here, Big Bro. Hit this one. Oh, this is arrows. I mean, I'll take the arrows. Don't get me wrong. Alright, fine. I'm gonna have to use a potion. Or not. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. So, he doesn't enter this state where you can do the final blow unless you're using your Master Sword to hit him. So if you're using Viggoron Sword for this part, he'll just never get to this point. Six sages, now! Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now, open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. You. Curse you! Zelda! Curse you! Sages! Curse you, Link! Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world. For a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the Sacred Realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the Door of Time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home. Where you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. And that is the game. What a journey it is. It's always a pleasure to play Ocarina of Time. Not that I've played a lot of it. Like I have and I haven't. As I think I mentioned it towards the beginning, I didn't grow up on Ocarina of Time. I grew up on the GameCube, not the N64. And I also didn't grow up on Zelda. I grew up on Mario. The first Zelda game I played was, I think, Ocarina of Time 3D specifically. And then Breath of the Wild. I haven't played any of the other ones until I went back and I picked up Ocarina of Time to play it. Like not too long ago. Like a couple years ago or so. And I played it a couple times through. You know, nothing too crazy, but anyway, I got really familiar with the game, and I got familiar enough that I was like, okay, we're ready to let's play it. So here we are. I think that I like Majora's Mask more than Ocarina of Time, but I also haven't played Majora's Mask long enough that I could just be wrong now. Maybe my opinion has changed. So we'll see once we actually finally get to Majora's Mask. Now, Ocarina of Time, it's the first 3D Zelda game, obviously. That's why we're playing it right now, is the first Zelda game on the channel. And for what it is, it's like, you know, it's masterful work. You could call it a masterpiece. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 game. I think it's a really strong 9 out of 10. I think someone could reasonably say that's their 10 out of 10, though. Just in general, for me, when I think of what is a 10 out of 10, what is a masterpiece, it's honestly, at the end of the day, really subjective. It's gonna be, for like, in my opinion, gonna be something like what has had an impact on you, like a life-changing impact on you. That's gonna be a masterpiece. Anything that doesn't do that for you is gonna be more like a 9 out of 10. And so for a lot of people, especially if you play this at launch, it probably did have a life-changing impact on you, and therefore you would consider it a masterpiece. I missed out on that, though, so for me it's just a 9 out of 10. And it kind of boils down to, it's not, I mean, obviously every game has its flaws, right? And the flaws here are, some of the game is a bit tedious. Like, a lot of the child dungeons, I think, are more tedious than they are fun to do, for example. And some enemies, like the Stalfos, are really annoying to fight. The amount of... There's like a weird disparity for me between Adult Link and Young Link, where I look at Adult Link and I'm like, man, playing as Adult Link is fun. I enjoyed playing as Adult Link. It feels like the game like takes off the training weights at that point, and you're like just going out and playing the game. Whereas all the child stuff, it's kind of like a big oversized tutorial leading up to the first time you become adult. But then it's like you have to keep going back and forth. And I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, obviously going back and forth is the game. It's very important. But I wish playing as Child Link was a little bit less something. I don't know what the magic thing is that I'm missing with Child Link, but there's something there that I'm missing that I wish existed to make it more fun for me. That being said, it's not a bad experience, though. It's like a minor gripe that I just can't get over. There's all the sages. It's a cute scene. The end. All right. Anyway, as I was saying, um, there's something missing with Child Link. I'm not sure what it is. Um, Maybe it's just how much of a there's like the weird dichotomy where the game is designed around adult Link and Child Link at the same time. You traverse a lot of the same environments as both, and so the scaling for Child Link ends up feeling worse than Adult Link just simply because Adult Link is bigger. You can go traverse faster over things, especially with Epona, where Child Link cannot. Um, but again, it's a small gripe. There's also the matter of so that is actually the scarecrow that's beside the scarecrow that you do scarecrow song for, the one that's like on the upper ledge. If you play a song for that scarecrow, he just like dances to it, and then he's like, "I'll remember that tune." But what the tune that you play for him that he remembers can be anything. Like you can literally just put anything you want in there. And I did that exact song that you just heard. I played that for him, and then he remembered it. And then when we get to the credits here, he plays it back. You get that little Easter egg. So that's what that is. I tried my best to do the title screen music, the ocarina part of the title screen music. It wasn't perfect, but it was as close as I was going to reasonably get. And then it plays it with different sound fonts, like Milan singing and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. I don't know how many different ones there are actually. I've never sat on this in screen long enough to find out, but yeah. Anyway, Legend of Zelda, really good game, or Ocarina of Time, I should say, really good game. The fact that it's the first 3D Zelda game, and they were able to craft such a compelling narrative and flesh out so many different environments, so many different dungeons for this game, and have it all just work like crazy. Crazy the amount of stuff that gets accomplished in this game, especially because it's more way more complicated than Super Mario 64 is to transfer from 2D to 3D. Like, sure, you have to nail platforming in 3D, and that's a whole thing. But this is like a completely different. You have to do environmental puzzles in 3D and make them actually work. And they more or less nailed it. I mean, the controls aren't perfect, but Z targeting still exists. Every 3D game uses some form of Z targeting. Like, nailing that your first shot, crazy. And so yeah, it's just a really good game. If you haven't experienced it, even if you now watch this entire Let's Play, and you haven't played it for yourself, it's still worth playing through just to play it. The controls are somewhat dated, but especially if you can play with an actual N64 controller, it's a pretty solid experience. Um, a GameCube controller is probably the second best option, but any controller obviously is going to work. You just have to deal with the fact that you have a joystick instead of the C buttons, which are infinitely better for how the game is designed. Because flicking down a stick takes longer and more effort than pressing down a button does, and it really shows sometimes. Like I played all of I played all of this game actually on a GameCube controller before I got my N64 controller. What is this sound font? Is this a... I have no idea what this is. Anyway, now the story. Something I want to try to do for each of the 3D Zeldas that we play is I want to try to help explain how it fits into the timeline TM, because for some reason they decided that Zelda needed a timeline. So there's an official timeline for the Legend of Zelda that connects all the games together. And Ocarina of Time specifically is like the most crucial one because it splits the timeline into 3 different directions. So let me try to do my best to explain how it works. There is the really obvious one where you just die to Ganondorf at the end. And so, or die at any point, honestly. So if Link dies, you get into the defeated hero timeline or whatever it's called. I don't remember the actual official names of all the branches, but there's that one. That one's pretty straightforward, easy to understand. And then there is... There's so many sound fonts. They're just going through all of them. So then there's also the child timeline. And the way that that works is here at the end, you see how young Link is approaching Zelda here. This scene, very specifically, is a... it happens after adult Zelda sends us back in time like she said she would, right? So she sends us back in time. We are now Child Link before the events of Ocarina of Time actually like take place officially. You know, all the bad stuff happens with opening the door of time and all that junk. And so then we go back to Zelda as Child Link. Child Link knows what is going to happen, warns Zelda about what is going to happen, and then it just doesn't happen because we don't open the door of time, so Ganondorf cannot get to the Triforce, right? And they essentially just have him executed because we know what he's going to plan, so it's treason then. And so then that's this timeline. It's the peaceful timeline, and you stay as a child. And Ocarina of Time itself just like doesn't happen effectively. Then there's the adult timeline. The adult timeline is the most confusing one to like wrap your head around. And essentially what that is Ocarina of Time takes place, Ocarina of Time finishes. You're at the end cutscene with Zelda and adult Zelda and adult Link. She sends him back in time. And now adult Link disappears from the timeline because he was sent back in time, right? So adult Link no longer exists now in this timeline. But the timeline continues forward. The timeline itself doesn't just disappear. That's the adult timeline. Adult Link no longer exists. He gets poofed back into Child Link. The timeline goes on. There's no more Link. So that's the 3 timelines. That's how the story works for this game. How it will eventually impact the storyline of other Zelda games, or rather, how it will how it works in reference to other Zelda games, right? So that all said and done, Majora's Mask is the next Zelda game on the list. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but it'll happen at some point. The N64 version once again, not the 3DS version. So I hope that you stick around to be able to experience that with me too. And with that, we bring Ocarina of Time to a close. So if you like the series, give this video a like. If you really like the series and you want to see more, consider subscribing. And if you disliked it, then you can dislike this video too. Otherwise, I'll see everyone in the next series. You're still here? Why? Well, since you stuck around, figured I'd show the completed save file. This is the reason I said you should save your game before doing the Ganondorf fight. If you do that, then you can see your file with all the junk on it, which is pretty cool. Especially with the double defense. You don't see that very often on a save file. We had exactly one death in that bongo fight. I was so close to not dying, but it happens. I'm also going to show the footage of me recording that Ocarina song for the Scarecrow that plays at the credits, just so you can see it, so enjoy that. Fantastic tune! It touches my heart. If you come up with a nice song, come back and let me hear it.